Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today I have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer from Vancouver, British Columbia. Today's beer is from Strathcona Brewing Company. It's the Main Squeeze Tangerine Cream Ale. So that's going to piss off my buddy Chris because he wants a cream ale that's just a cream ale. But this one's a Main Squeeze Tangerine Cream Ale, boys and girls. It contains barley and oats. Not a lot of information on here. Not a lot of information. Is there a canning date? No, and that's perfectly fine too. So we have a tangerine. It's dripping. What do we have? 5.2% alcohol by volume? It's either a 5.2 or a 5.3. Let's pull up the untaps and see what the untaps say. 5.3. Okay. And the untaps also says that this has been tapped in by 103 people, and the average is 3.47 out of 5. So we're looking at something that people gave just under a 7 out of 10. A refreshing cream ale made with 2-row wheat malt and flaked wheat, with the addition of Mandarina Bavaria hops, tangerine puree, and vanilla. Okay, so we're going for almost like a creamsicle cream ale. It's under a bit of pressure. This might be... Okay. After the pressure released, there wasn't a bit of pressure anymore. Okay. Okay, I'm not surprised by the color. The color is what I'd expect. And I mean, the haziness would make sense with the flakes as well as the tangerine puree. I think it's because it's a cream ale. I'm thrown off by the haziness, because a cream ale shouldn't really be hazy. But I mean, this isn't just any cream ale. This is your Main Squeeze cream ale. And I mean, my Main Squeeze is hazy every once in a while. She don't remember what's going on after things can happen. So I mean, I can get it. Looks great though. I like I said, I would not have that put in front of me and go, hey, that's a cream ale. I wouldn't. It just wouldn't happen. I like how plain the can is, and I do like the look of it. Just not what I would have expected. Scent from the can. And there you go. The citrus just pops. Out of the can, I just smell the citrus. I don't get that vanilla out of the can. And I'm okay with that because I hate creamsicles. I do. I hate creamsicles. They've always been my least favorite treat of ever. And I'm a fat man, so, you know, for me to dislike a treat... Now, I don't know if it's psychosomatic or not, but there is a touch of vanilla out of the glass, which makes me think of creamsicles. And again, it might just be because we were just talking about creamsicles, and I'm like, oh, I don't like creamsicles, that I'm now scenting creamsicles out of the glass. Main Squeeze. Cheers, guys. Let's try it. Okay. So... see if we can see what anyone has to say about this beer. Is there any commenting? Most people are like me, they just give it a rating. Fairly tame, light tangerine and cream. creamy but refreshing. Some sort of joke there, I think. That's about not for me. Seems too artificial. Okay. Now, that one was from a Zame H. I don't know what you're tasting that's artificial. That is tangerine and vanilla. It is tangerine and vanilla. I mean, it's not really for me, and it's because it's tangerine and vanilla, which makes that citrus and vanilla, which is a creamsicle. And the citrus and the vanilla hit hard right at the front of the tongue, and they follow all the way to the back. And then the mandarina hop comes in, which gives off a little bit of citrus as well, but a bitter citrus. And then it really mixes in to be somewhat odd. Not bad, not off-putting, just somewhat odd. Especially when you figure you're drinking a cream ale. This is not a cream ale. It's not. As soon as you fruit it, you're not making a cream ale anymore. There's not even a subgenre of fruited cream ales as of yet. Let's not make that a thing. Let's just not. Oh, excuse me. If you're buying a cream ale, and here's where a lot of problems come in. If you're buying a cream ale, you're looking for something somewhat laid back, somewhat subdued. You're looking for something in the ballpark of an adjunct lager, somewhere between an adjunct lager and like a Vienna lager, somewhere in that area. A lot of cream ales will be made with a lot more adjuncts and stuff like that. They're fairly tame beers. Now, this is tame in that it's not overpowering. However, it's not tame in that it's obviously fruited and flavored. And we're not saying it's vanilla flavoring, because it doesn't taste like vanilla flavoring. It actually tastes like vanilla. Like, it tastes like they used the pods. I'm not saying they did use the pods. They could have used a liquid extract. I don't fucking know. I wasn't there. But it tastes like vanilla pods. As much as I don't like creamsicles, and cream ales seem to be what everybody makes these out of. And I think it's because, hey, it's a cream ale, so we can make a creamsicle and shit like that. Right? It's always let's play on the name, which is kind of normal for craft brewing, but at the same time, it just makes me want to punch you with my giant fist. No, as much as I don't like creamsicles, it's the beginning of this beer that I actually like the most. The back end of this beer is what I don't like very much, and it's that mandarina hop mixing with the vanilla and the creamsicle flavors right at the back of the palate is doing something odd for me. I mean, some people might love it. I'm not one of those people. That being said, do I dislike this beer? No. Would I buy this beer again? No. And it's not because I have a problem per se with the beer. It's because it's just not what I like. And if it's not what I like, there's no reason for me to buy it again. It was great. I believe this is the first beer I've ever had from Strathcona, and it makes me want to try other beers that they make because it makes me intrigued about what they do. This just is not something for me per se. Like, it drinks really well. It does. I love the vanilla flavor. The citrus flavor is nice. I don't like it mixed with the vanilla flavor. And the back end, again, it's right at the edges that I don't like it. I'll give it a 6.75 out of 10, though. I wouldn't buy it again, but I don't mind it. So I'm right in the ballpark of what the majority have said about this. It's not a bad beer. If you get a chance to try it. You might love it. You might be like, yeah, at least it was something fun to try. And that's where I'm at. Bye, guys.